Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Today we're flying high above this construction site, the Orion. Of course, I have flown this job site before, but it just keeps on growing. And, well, today I had the day off, and when I get a weekday off, I like to go film this place because Saturdays and Sundays, well, you don't get this action here. And as you can see, you gotta very carefully walk around here. I don't know how many accidents this job has, but you can see the way these guys walk around on the beams. A lot of balance. Here's a field for phase 5, maybe 6. Those pile drivers are ready to move on over to the next lot. So no pile driving today, but that's the rig. And before this building was built, they had the pile drive. You could see the piles right there at the bottom. So, yeah, I was here when they were pile driving this, so it's always neat to see a huge building like this come together. And boy, was it coming together today. Everywhere you looked, you could see all that sheetrock, that blue board that they're pulling in there. But here's a good example of how these guys got to walk around on that wood, being very careful. You don't want to come to work hungover here, do you? Got to have steady legs. Where it says new apartments, that was phase 1 and phase 2. So yeah, we're in like phase 6. And there's the next lot that they're going to be building on right there. So as soon as you think you got a view of the city, they build another building right in front of you. Isn't that the way it works? But that crane, it sure does move around fast. It doesn't slow around for anybody. You can see right here, if I didn't move out of the way, that drone would have probably got hit. But I saw it coming, so I raised up a little bit. But yeah, that crane rider, he's busy all day. Well, anyway, as you can see, there is so much wood that has to be timbered for this. I guess you would call that timbered. Timber! So there you go. And it looks like it's all prefabbed. So they pick it up in these bundles like this. Probably that bundle is 1 unit. Yeah, these apartments are very small. And they must be selling because they keep building them. So a lot of jobs created here on the bay front. But this job has been going on for a couple of years, and I asked the guy, he said, yeah, a couple more years they'll be out here. So if you're working at this job location, well, job guaranteed, at least for a couple more years. A lot of weight that crane can carry, and it must be nice to have a floor down when they put that plywood down. These guys can finally walk without falling through. But you can see there's activity on the outside and inside, and must be a 200, 300 guys on that job. I don't know. This shot was a little blown out, but I think I dialed it in. A lot of scaffolding and plumbing and fire sprinklers and I don't know. And who can afford it? But anybody, somebody can. Well, I think that's going to do it out of me. As always, I would like to thank you for coming along with me on these flying high.